What's up, Rob with 3 Strong here. Today I want to talk about protein. Protein is one of those nutrients that everyone's talking about because it's essential. It's one of the macronutrients. When we're talking about the major nutrients that our body needs to help fuel and sustain major activities, major functions, we have fats, carbohydrates, and then we have our proteins. The proteins are for our muscles. Essentially, proteins are the building blocks for every single muscle in our body. And it's not just, the ones you see on the surface, the ones that do all the major movements, but even our blood vessels, our heart, anything that's moving within our body is essentially fueled by muscles. It's generated by muscles. So we need that protein in our diet to help build those muscles. And protein is a fairly general term. It's actually, proteins are made up of amino acids, and there are 22 amino acids that our body needs to help synthesize proteins to maintain our muscles. And so there are different kinds of proteins, or let me change that. There are every food that has protein in it is essentially amino acids. So if we look at eggs, meats, poultry, whey protein, soy protein, wheat protein, anything that has protein, if you look on the nutrition facts, protein is essentially just a collection of amino acids. And the collection is different depending on the protein. So there is something called the protein quality chart, where it looks at all 22 of the amino acids, comes up with a profile for each of those foods, and then bases the foods on the amount of each of those amino acids and the ratio of those to one another. So, what is the highest quality protein that you can consume? And this is just one source. This isn't looking at the whole day where you have a mixture of proteins. This is in terms of one food that you eat, what is the highest quality protein that you can consume? Well, guess what? The highest quality protein source out there in terms of the quality or the amount of amino acids is the whole egg. Notice I'm not holding a gelatinous glob of egg whites in my hand, because it is the whole egg. The yolk, the egg white, everything has the best amount of amino acids. This is the highest quality that you can get in any protein from any one protein source. Very interesting thing. However, eggs have kind of gotten a bad rap over the years because the food experts have tried to figure it out. Is cholesterol bad? Is cholesterol good? What's going on? It's just the debate of the fat and the cholesterol in here. Well, we know cholesterol isn't a bad thing. It's not going to kill you. It's the sugary foods that are going to kill you. However, if you are trying to keep your calories relatively low, then what you can do is minimize, or at least not overdo the amount of eggs that you consume, even though I definitely think that this should be a part of your diet. It should be one of the protein sources that you eat. And even if you are a vegetarian, if you are a lacto-ovo vegetarian, meaning that you have dairy and eggs, in addition to all the vegetables you consume, you have a very high quality protein source in this whole egg. One of the things that I've been doing lately is actually having a hard-boiled egg. So I would boil pretty much, I have a half dozen here, but I would boil a dozen eggs, and throughout the day I would consume 4 eggs over the course of one day, which gives me 7 grams of protein per egg. So at the end of the day, that's 28 grams of high quality protein from that egg source, and you happen to get 5 grams of fat from each of those. So I get 20 grams of high quality fat from these eggs. I'm not overloading myself, but I'm still giving my body a high quality protein source. So the next time, Riley making his cameo, so the next time you look at your diet over the course of the day, how can I fit in some more protein, a high quality protein source? Definitely do not overlook the whole egg. Okay guys, I will see you next time.